Good morning, Mohawk, and welcome to Ignite News. I'm your host, Kyle Ryan.
And I'm Brad Cole, and we're here to tell you what's going on in the greater Hamilton area.
And we're also going to keep you in the loop with all you need to know about your Mohawk College. Are you not busy this Friday, February 20th? Then make sure you come check out Rise Up and support the second-year television students. The second years are hosting a fun pub night for all those who are 19 and up at the Spice Factory in Hamilton. Tickets are $10 each, and all proceeds will go to the second-year films that will be shot in third year.
The 87th Academy Awards will be held live on Saturday, February 22nd at the Madison Square Garden, downtown New York City. The ceremony will be hosted by How I Met Your Mother star Neil Patrick Harris. This event showcases a theatrical recap of the entire year of film. Some award presenters are Nicole Kidman, Liam Neeson, and Channing Tatum, with special event performances by the one and only Lady Gaga, Jennifer Hudson, and Anna Kendrick. The Oscars are going to be quite a show with NPH as the host, and with that special performance lineup, don't miss the Oscars coming up this Sunday at 7 p.m. on ABC. And are you going to Rise Up, Kyle?
I can't make it. I'm not old enough, but I'll be watching the Oscars.
And for those people struggling right now, we had Michael take a look at the Learning Support Center. Michael?
We were able to learn what services the Learning Support Center offers to students at Mohawk. Let's take a look. We're here in front of the Learning Support Center, talking about peer mentor tutoring and what it can do for the students of Mohawk College.
For students, midterms can be scary. At the Learning Support Center, Tina Bojevec, support officer, is there to help.
We're located in room C122 of the Fennel campus. Inside the Learning Support Center, students can access all the free tutoring services available at the college. For example, we have the lovely Math Learning Center, which is available on a drop-in basis, and it's open 8:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday to Thursday and 8:30 to 4:30 on Fridays. Also, within the Learning Support Center, you can access the Writing Center, which can help you with your communication skills, communications course content as well. And for our ESL students, you can join our Conversation Club every Wednesday from 12 to 1, and you can access all of our ESL resources here as well. On Wednesday, March 11th, we're going to have Carpe Noctem, which is seasonite, and it's going to be free drop-in tutoring services at the Arnie, and it's going to be from 6 p.m. to 11 o'clock. So hopefully we will be able to see everyone come to the Learning Support Center. It is your center to use. We find that their confidence level just skyrockets as they build new skills. Fantastic, so we hope to see everyone here. Thank you.
Ignite News. Back to you, Brad.
Last Saturday, the NBA All-Star Game held in Madison Square Garden, downtown New York City, broke all previous records with a final score of 163 to 158. Russell Westbrook led the West to victory with a whopping 41 points. The McMaster Marauders are hosting the OUA Men's Volleyball Finals this Friday, February 20th, and medal matches on Saturday from 5:30 to 8 on both days. The NHL trade deadline is fast approaching. A few teams have already partaken in pre-deadline deals ranging from simple prospect trades to blockbusters classified by the Evander Kane trade, including Evander Kane, Zach Bogosian, and a prospect becoming Sabres for Tyler Myers, Drew Stafford, 2 prospects, and a late first-round pick.
In Mohawk sports news, the OCAA volleyball regular season has officially come to an end. The men's team capped off an impressive 17-1 record after beating the St. Clair Saints in 4 sets last Saturday night. They have finished first and are headed to the OCAA quarterfinals. Meanwhile, the women's season has come to a very disappointing end. They are swept by St. Clair in 3 sets on Saturday and finished with an underwhelming 4-14 record. In basketball news, both the men's and women's teams continued their dominance on the court by knocking off the Sheridan Bruins. The women did it by a score of 74 to 63, while the men won 110 to 82. This now sets up huge games for the Mountaineers Friday night as they take on the Humber Hawks. In fact, the women's West Division title comes down to this game. Meanwhile, on the men's side, the 15-2 Mountaineers look to join the 16-1 Hawks atop the West Division. In curling news, the women curlers are advancing to nationals after a bronze medal finish at provincials. Nationals take place March 25th to the 28th in Olds, Alberta.
I'm so excited for nationals. You bet I'll be in the stands cheering for our Mountaineers.
Yeah, that's true, especially because Mohawk students get in free. I hope to see you all there. Now to Bianca with a story on extracurricular sports provided by the school. Bianca?
Today we had the chance to look into some of the extracurricular activities helping students to enhance their school life and stay active while attending school here at Mohawk. Let's check it out. Mohawk has many different extracurricular activities to help students get involved in their school community. Some of the more popular events are coming out of the Athletic Center right here at Mohawk. Not only can they help to get students involved with intramurals, but also hook them up with ski trips and Raptors tickets.
We have an intramural program that has probably 8 to 10 events going on right now. We have extramural, which is like an all-star team, which we had 4 teams participate, and then we're currently into a lot of our special event programming. So we just did a ski snowboard trip, and we are actually doing a Raptors trip that's sold out in 20 minutes. So that's happening in March. So we always look for different opportunities.
Getting involved with the Athletic Center helps to keep students active in between their long days of studying.
I mean, a lot of students just go to the classroom and go home or go to work. You know, one of the benefits obviously is a social reason. Maybe you have some classmates that have an interest in a certain activity. That activity might be their release from the classroom. So that's a big component of what intramurals is about. And then it's also the healthy lifestyle. You know, not just sitting in a classroom seat all day and then going home and sitting and watching TV. It's nice to get out, play a sport, hang out with students, other students, and just have some fun.
As you can see, getting involved in extracurriculars aims to keep students involved and keep them healthy. With the wide selection of events offered, you can really make your school life more interesting. So head on down to the Braley Center and see how you can get involved today. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Eric. Now let's take a look at weather. Hopefully you got some good news for us.
Thanks, guys. Cold weather will continue throughout the Greater Toronto area. Today in Toronto, we're looking at -13 in Burlington, also -13 in Hamilton, -9 in St. Catharines. Later this morning in Hamilton, we're expecting some flurries that will continue this afternoon and evening. A temperature drop is also going to occur overnight, a negative 20 degrees Celsius. Here's our next 5 days weather forecast in Hamilton. Today we're at -9, Thursday is much cooler at -17, Friday is at -15, Saturday and Sunday we get a little warmer at -5 and -6 degrees Celsius. I know it may not be good news, but it's the only news we got. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Eric. Now I hope you feel good about that weather coming up, but here's Cam to talk about greenhouses in the Hamilton area.
Thanks, guys. Today, I got a chance to check out the Gage Park Greenhouse because you know winter's lasting forever, and here's a nice place that can warm you up. Despite the bitter cold, the Gage Park Greenhouse brings plenty of warmth and environmental health this winter.
One of the things that greenhouses bring to the population, the people, is the fact that you can grow plants in rare climates, say even in pure winter,
Bringing you a relaxing experience for all senses.
All your senses kind of come alive. You have the sense of smell. We have flowering orange tree behind you, which you can smell the citrus from the plant, but you can also smell the flower. You hear the water running. You actually hear the birds, the birds in the background. Some plants have that sense of touch.
Along with many forms of wildlife.
We have fish in 2 different ponds. We actually have some quite large koi You know, they're probably reaching 3 or 4 pounds each. We have 9 turtles at last count, so, and it seems to go up every once in a while.
And if you are looking for an enjoyable community event, the greenhouse offers a couple this upcoming year.
The first show is Spring Tide, which is the bulb show. It runs from March 13th to March 22nd. Our second show is the Chrysanthemum Show. This year's theme will be focused on chrysanthemum mummies. So it's going to be a haunted Halloween type feel.
With the benefit of a free experience.
It's free almost all year. The only time that there's actually a fee is when there's when our chrysanthemum show's on.
Cameron McKay, Ignite News, Hamilton.
Thank you, Cameron. The annual Canadian International Auto Show in Toronto is a display of the most exciting cars and automobiles of the year. The event showcases over 1,000 new cars, trucks, SUVs, luxury vehicles, motorcycles, and more. Brand new features are showcased at this year's show, such as many advanced connectivity and safety technologies already available and exploring the road ahead, leading to fully autonomous vehicles. The exhibition is only open from February 14th to the 22nd. Tickets only cost $23 at the door, $7 for children, and $45 for a family pass.
And for those that have a heavy workload over the break, there's no need to worry because the library will be open normal hours from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. The fitness center is open 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and the track will be closed. The gym will be open on Tuesday until 4 p.m. It will be closed Wednesday to Saturday for Ontario Women's Provincial Basketball Championships. Also, through that week, there will be no classes. Before we go on reading week, we will know the results to the MSA election. So we had Veronica take a closer look. Veronica?
So I took a look at everything you need to know before you vote.
Well, the MSA elections are finally here after weeks of nominating candidates and campaigning. Even if you don't take advantages of the services the MSA has to offer, it's still important to learn about the candidates and to vote for who gets into office.
Your MSA board really spends your student activity fee. So the student activity fee for next year, I mean, it's bringing in about $2.5 million. So the board really allocates where that money goes.
The elections are not just limited to a presidential campaign, they are also for several different positions within the Mohawk Student Association.
This year is really exciting because we have a presidential election, which in the past 5 years has only happened a couple of times, and we actually have 3 candidates running. Every position actually has an election this year, except for a couple. We're voting in 10 positions.
And as always, the MSA is there to help every student through the voting process.
Everything's done through Mocomotion, so if you're having trouble with Mocomotion or don't even know what it is, make sure to come see us in the office. It's the easiest way. We do have paper ballots for anybody who can't physically vote on Mocomotion, which are located in Macasis. But you can access the voting system from anywhere, so you don't have to be on campus. As long as you can log into your Mocomotion account, all the candidates will come up.
Voting closes tomorrow, so don't forget to log into Mocomotion to vote for who you think is worthy of running your student government. This has been Veronica Kuipers reporting. Now back to you in the studio. Gentlemen?
Thank you, Veronica. I'm sure all those who win will do a great job. But later on today, comedian Brendan McKeegan will take the stage in the Arnie at 12 p.m. Brendan has dedicated more than half his life to stand-up, so make sure you don't miss out. Then on Thursday, February 19th, the Arnie will be having a Mardi Gras pub night. I mean, I know it's not New Orleans, but it'll still be a great time, right before spring break. And lastly, on Friday, February 20th, make sure you head over to the Arnie at noon to watch the last Friday flick of this month. This week, they'll be playing Selma, which is the film that covers the march from Selma to Montgomery, Alberta, that was led by Martin Luther King Jr. to ensure equal voting rights, and what a better time to play it than during Black History Month.
Thank you and have a good night.